Here we go. So, the Stallion is with me, Tiarnan Loughran, finally going to make his professional debut. He's going to make it on levels this weekend. He signed a multi-fight contract. They're a fantastic organization out of Holland. He's going to be fighting Amsterdam. How are you feeling that it's finally going to happen by the looks of things this week?
Fucking feeling class, lad. Ready to go. Just ready to go. As you said, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long year. So a lot of hard days in the gym, and like I know every fighter can probably relate. I'm just ready to fight now. Just ready to fight. Put on performance, and I ready to go.
Yeah, no, we can't wait to see you in there. It's one of the, especially it was supposed to happen a conflict that fell out the week before. Obviously, with levels, you've signed a multi-fight deal. How does it feel to sign to an organization like that? As you've seen, Bindar was a champ there. He's gone back to have a fight there. Jennison Castro, your brother, fought on there quite a few years ago, I believe, as well. What's it like to
Yeah.
be associated with them? Because you know these fights are going to come and there's going to be no pullouts because people want their place on the card.
No, it's good. It's good. It's always good to have guaranteed fights. Like I said that I was saying, I always wanted to sign with somebody as a pro. I don't want to be jumping from show to show and then getting one fight here, getting one fight there, fighting Italians and Frenchmen and all these here on different promotions because it can just be very hard to get matched. Those guys, they have no not that they have no goals in the sport, but they're just coming over for the one fight. So if I'm signed to LFL, they're gonna put time into me, and they've actually said that to me. They're gonna put time into me, try and build me, and I couldn't be happier. And sure, hey, flying to Amsterdam on Friday night here to go have a fight against some Ukrainian fella. How could you beat it? How could you beat it?
It's a good destination, obviously. Once the fight is over, you can go. Are you going to be over there for long after the fight, or are you nearly straight back home?
But do you hear this? Like, I got the flights there the other day. I got the flights the other day. I fly into Amsterdam at 10:15 on the Friday night, and then I'm back out of Amsterdam at 2 o'clock on the Monday. Boys, fuck that. I'm thinking, I'm thinking I'm gonna rebook here, and I'll maybe go home on the Tuesday. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. Maybe the Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday sound good. Get to enjoy the city, go see Anne Frank and all that sort of stuff, I suppose. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am Frank guy.
But obviously, with your opponent coming up, it's your professional debut. I would say, as an amateur, you said you didn't look into them hugely. You'd look into them bits. Is there more kind of research being done on your end, or are you still leaving that to Pat and Shando for the game plan and the likes of Adam?
I with this guy, I'm massive on it. I would never lie. Like if I can get any bit of footage on him, I'll get it. But there literally is nothing. He only it said I read that he was 2-1. I can only see the fight that he lost. That's the only one I can find. And fuck me, if anyone's gonna find the other fights, it's me. Like I will literally go everywhere to get them, but I can't. Um, so I've done my research on him. He's a southpaw. He's absolutely mad in the way he goes, the way he approaches. Um, so no, we're ready. But as far like I only got the fight there, I think I only got it about 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks. So as far as that goes, it's just been focusing on myself really. If I get too down about, or sorry, get too focused on him, it's probably too late for that. So I just been focusing on myself, and I think it'll be enough. I think I can beat Ivan if I show up. I think I win this fight. So, aye.
Yeah, no, and so do we all. And do you, with obviously missing the last fight was a bit devastating. But like, can you even see the improvements from when you were last supposed to fight, which I want to say was the end of February, to now? Have you seen those improvements physically in the gym? Like, without getting the fight, you kept going and kept going and kept going. Are you even better than the version you were going to be initially on your when the debut didn't happen? Do you think you're much better now than you were even 2 months ago?
I got better. I swear to God, when I was in Atlantic City, I was a different fighter in 5 days from the 1-to-1 that I had with Pat and Liam. I swear to God, just wee things like the way I'm kicking, the way Pat with my positional grappling, just wee bits for that. Uh, I'm a completely different fighter. Not a completely different fighter. Obviously, what was it? It was about. It's only been about 5 6 weeks, but I've definitely got better. So that, and I suppose that's all you can do. Like that's all you can do.
Yeah, no, and obviously I wasn't going to touch too much on it, but we'll just touch off it briefly. Atlantic City, your brother, how was that being out there with him and seeing where your goals lie? He absolutely pinged the head off that guy. It was a fantastic performance. And you also got confused for him at one stage. Saw on Twitter as well. People were looking, someone was looking for photos with you. How was that week for you as his brother, watching him succeed in that way and knowing that that's all in front of you if you just keep the head down and keep going?
That's exactly it. I know what Keelan's done to get there. Obviously, I haven't been training with Keelan for about a year or so, but I know the work he's put in and I know the steps he's took. So I know that it's not in a way like doable. Like Keelan's obviously a very, very good, unbelievable fighter, but like I've seen how to do it. So I've got that experience. And then the experience of Atlantic City, I like that's priceless. Getting backstage with them boys and just seeing how the UFC operates. Like I literally got everything. I got to the weigh-ins. I got like even the first weigh-ins that nobody sees. I was backstage at them. I seen where the UFC keep their meals for after the weigh-ins. Like just such wee things and your warm-up area, everything. So no, that was a priceless experience now.
Yeah, no, but like that, there's a bit to go before that. Obviously, Kaelin had to do the back work. You're on the road to that if you keep going. With levels, you said they want to build you. You kind of seen they done that with Bin there last year. They built him up. He became the champion. Are you looking for a run at that belt with your contracted fights?
I'm actually not sure. I didn't know Bender was the champion. I thought he just had a few fights with them. But there you go. I couldn't even. I wouldn't have a clue who the featherweight champion is. If the belt, if the belt is there after the three fights, and hey, I'm in no panic to the UFC. Like I don't want. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like yes, I want to get the NFL belt. And I want to get to the UFC. Like I'll just get these three fights on the road, and we'll see where we're at. Um, but if Levels Fight League can fly me to Amsterdam, can I seen it a show in Berlin, all these places. If they can get me to these places and get me to the UFC, sure, why would I not do that? Like that just sounds like a great way to get to the UFC, and that's the end goal, anyway. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, and it's good as well. Like that, a lot of the European promotions levels. There was I can't remember, but Jer fought on it before as well. There's a couple around Europe. They're on fight because they're on Fight Pass as well. I think I'm not sure, 100% sure on that, but the European promotions like that are growing a bit bigger. And like you said, going to Amsterdam, potentially going to Berlin, going to all these other places. What a way to live a life for a pro fighter. That's the dream,
Oh,
I presume.
hey, like me and Keelan sat down in Atlantic City, and I goes like, you think about the year we've had. Like Keelan fought in Paris and Italy last year. I had the fights. He fought for the Cage Rose belt in Italy last year. I had the five amateur fights. Like in the space of a year, I said, "Fuck me, boys! It's been unbelievable." And sure, hey, if we can do that again this year, Keelan fighting the UFC, me fighting on the LFL, getting Amsterdam, all these places, sure, how could you beat that? You couldn't beat that, like.
No, you couldn't. But obviously, you were talking about the flight out on the Friday night and coming back. Does that when you go obviously when you've got when it was going to be cage conflict, you're at home, you've got your home comforts. This takes you a little bit out of your comfort zone. It means that do you think that's going to not distract you in any way, but you have to kind of structure your plan more to tailor the likes of the flying, the likes of the traveling. But obviously, this is what you want to do. You want to be traveling, but you think this is going to not throw a spanner in the works, but you have to kind of work around it rather than being able to just kind of sit at home for the week and then you just down the road into Belfast.
Absolutely, that is exactly it. Like I fought once as an amateur. I fought Dylan Unsworth in Liverpool, and but I was 18. Like I can barely remember it. Like not that I can't remember, but you didn't take much. You can't take much away from that. Like it was one fight, and I was young, and but like I think it's just an unbelievable experience for the future. Getting this flight, like as you said, it's so much more to deal with. Like I've had the like this flight in the Friday night. It is a wee bit. I would want to go earlier a wee bit, but just having to deal with that and having to deal with my weight cutting all while flying, uh, another a great experience. But looking forward at all. Hey, if I was to sit here and complain about being flown to Amsterdam to go fight some Ukrainian fella, what sort of cunt would I be? So I've never been happier, Dave, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna enjoy every single second of it.
No, I love it, and I love how you said you're going to enjoy every single second, because a lot of fighters kind of, like I said, there is the end goal of the UFC, whatever, but people don't really embrace the journey as it happens. You seem to be doing that at the minute. Is that an essential part of it? Is rather than focus, obviously you do have that main goal, but you think a lot of fighters don't kind of take in the here and now as it's happening, because these things won't happen again.
100%. Like nothing's ever promised. Like the UFC is 100% the goal. I'm going to get there, but like I want to make it as enjoyable. It doesn't have to be fighting in fucking. Like I have nothing against the Devonish. The Devonish is a gridiron, and I have unbelievable memories in the Devonish. But I don't have to stay there my whole fucking career. Like I can go and get these class experiences elsewhere, and then get to the UFC. So why would I not do it? You know what I mean? No, I'm looking forward to next week or this week. Sorry, this one.
This week, yeah. I'm going to let you go because it is fight week. Is there anything you want to say before you go, or anyone you want to shout out? And I want to thank you so much for your time, because I know it is quite condensed this week and you have to give me some of your time. So is there anyone you want to shout out or anything you want to say before you go?
No, thank you. Just thank you, Dave. I've done a few interviews now, and I've thanked, as always, my sponsors. We've got the new and this Frequency Fitness. They sponsored too through me out a few years, so shout out to them. Go onto their website if you want to get anything. But I shout out to Ben Burr Construction. We've got the new Team Loughran jerseys out. Anyone looking at me, you can't. They're sold out. But I'm ordering a new batch now. I'm actually going to order them today, and they're going to take 2 or 3 weeks to make. But then we're going to get a fresh. I think we're going to get 50 more. They sold absolutely unreal. So anyone looking new Team 100 jerseys, give me a shout. A shout out to Glenborough Construction and all the boys Corgan competitions helping you. So, and then thank you, Dave. Thank you as always.
No, thank you very much. Best of skill this weekend. I'll be watching. I've seen they actually put a link up, but I think we can actually watch it free on YouTube over this side of the water. I'm not
Aye,
100%
aye.
sure. So I will be getting that link out when the fights are going down so everyone can watch them for free. Thank you so much and enjoy your week, and best of skill this weekend.
Unreal, David. Thank you. Good man.
Perfect.